masters, my dear gods, my dear friends, welcome to the today's holistic wellness program, batch 4 and day 15. So welcome to all of you once again. And before going to start the session, so we'd like to see the today's schedule, how it's going to be. Let's just go through it, glance it once. Right. So the day 15 schedules. Yes. Day 15 schedules, spiritual concept 9 to 9:30 p.m. Meditation practice, after that half an hour. Holistic lifestyle, Mudra therapy, so question answers. Then if you observe the day 15 topics, the first topic as part of spiritual concept, emotional honesty and spiritual farming, then followed by spiritual farming, Mudra for sleep problems, home remedies for sleep problems. Final question answers will be taking. Right. So these are the topics as far as today's concerned. And now, so we are going to start the spiritual topic. So that today's spiritual topic is emotional honesty, right? So this topic will be completely, the entire wisdom will be shared by our senior master. So Srimati B. Netra Madam. So B. Netra Madam is already ready here. So she's already joined here. Okay. And I'll give a brief description about her. Then after she'll be taking over, and then she'll start the session. So my dear friends, so Netra Madam is senior pyramid master. Is in PSSM. So she has been practicing more than 4 years. The PSSM, the Anapanasati meditation, and she take a lot of classes in Kannada, English, the lot of spiritual wisdom classes she takes, and she guide a lot of people for the meditation and all spiritual wisdom. So, and especially as a profession, she's also a professor. She's working in college. So along with that, she's very actively doing seva and service as in the guidelines of our beloved Guruji, Brahmarshi Patriji. So on this occasion, I also salute my sincere pronounce to my beloved Guruji, Brahmarshi Patriji. So my dear friends, so now, so we all of us welcome wholeheartedly and with a great, applause. So Mr. Srimati Netra Madam to take over the class and give us the share as the wisdom. Thank you, Madam.
Yes, sir. Thank you so much for introducing me to this session, as well as giving introduction regarding me. It really feels pleasure for being part of this, making as a life journey, the spirituality. It really makes us to ourselves as a new person. For each and every of us, it is very, very much essential for us to practice meditation, for us to do svadhyaya, for us to be with Sajjana Sangatya. We ourselves definitely transform through knowing our soul purpose. Why we are here, what is the purpose, and what is the duty we are supposed to be doing or performing on this earth. My dear masters, my dear gods, and my dear friends, before starting the session, I would like to pronounce my Atma Pranam for our beloved Guruji, Dr. Brahmarshi Subhash Patriji, Gurumata Swarnamala Patri Amma. My heartfelt pranams for both of them, because they have introduced us to this beautiful journey of spirituality, where each and every individual you're finding our soul purpose, and we are entering into the phase of eternal happiness. My dear masters, my dear gods, and my dear friends, our Guru, he uses these three words every time when addressing the masters. He calls us as masters because he truly believes and stress on it that we are ourselves. We are masters for oneself. There is no any external Guru. Our Guru is within us. Nothing but we should follow our breath. And if we follow our breath, yes, that itself is Guru. We'll be giving or will be sharing the wisdom for the individuals who are not in the face of us, and we'll be learning wisdom from the individuals who are above us. So each and every individual is master by himself or herself. And yes, God is within us. Finding out the God within us is what Ana Apana Sati Dhyana tells us. And friends, we are all the same. That is the reason our Guru always gives us these three: my dear masters, my dear gods, and my dear friends. With this, today, I would like to share the wisdom, whatever I have known in the topic emotional honesty. Many of us will be expressing or addressing that we are facing many problems. It might be related to stress, it might be related to depression, it might be related to anger issues, it might be related to any physical or mental criteria. Will be addressing, will be expressing. So now let us know what actually is the root of those sufferings or problems, masters. What is, see, generally we will be expressing, because of that situation I'm like this, because of that incident I'm like this, or because of that person I'm in this kind of grief situation. Is it really true? Are we really suffering from because of that external source or from internal source? Have we had this question really, my dear masters? We should understand anything might be positive, it might be negative, it might be happiness, it might be sadness, it might be the pleasure, it might be the pressure. Anything is within us. The source, the root is within us. So we cannot give the responsibility for external situations, for external persons. We should understand this truth. So now, I've used a statement that everything is within us. How it is happening, how it is within us. Yes, every individual, every of us would have certain emotions arising in various situations. Are we true towards that emotions? Have we questioned ourselves? Are we really true towards our emotions? Emotions, it might be happy, it might be sad, it might be anger, it might be any form of that matter. Are we true towards our emotions? So now again the question comes, what is being true to our emotions? Yes, I had the feeling and I expressed it. It's what emotional honesty means. This is how we'll be thinking. Are we really true towards our emotions? Now again I have to pose that question. I'll just ask one more simple question to all present here. Whenever I hear a joke, I will definitely laugh. Not if I say a joke, all of you will laugh without any doubt. But if I repeat the same joke, only few of you will respond. And I'll consider the joke and again I'll repeat the joke. Now, the individuals who are responding or who are expressing their laugh will be reduced to the very, I can count them on my fingers. And fourth time, if I repeat the same joke, now you people start saying, oh, please stop the same joke. We don't want to laugh. We have heard it. All right. Now, this is the situation related to laugh. Now, I will say, or many of us, due to various situations, will be in a kind of grief or sad, whatever it might be. Now, you have listened to that, or you have undergone through that situation. Now you're in the position of, it might be, anger or sad. Day one, you're feeling that. Day two, I'll bring the same situation. Again, you're feeling bad or sad. Day three, again, you're feeling sad. See, my question is, when you're not able to laugh to the joke, if I'm repeating it for third time or fourth time, why you're feeling sad for the same situation, even it is like fourth or fifth time? Both the situations, it is being conveyed by me. The laughter, I mean the joke, and the situation, which is sad. Both it is being conveyed by me. But for first case, you're not ready to laugh for more than 4 times. But for the second situation, you're ready to express your sad for more than 4 times or 5 times, whatever it might be. So with this, I would like to ask you, who is responsible for emotion here? Is it me, the external factor, or is it you, the internal factor? My dear masters, for all the emotions we face, we feel, the main reason is within you. It is not outside of you. If you want to respond, yes, you are expressing. In the first situation, your willingness to react or respond for that joke was very minimal times. It was only for 1 or 2 or thrice maximum. Your willingness was really only for 3 times. But the next situation, sad or whatever it is, that willingness of your connectivity, it was more. And that is the reason, you reacted or responded, whatever it is. Right? So here we should really understand what is the main reason. And what actually emotional honesty means. Emotional honesty is expressing our true feelings. Emotional honesty is expressing our true feelings. Whatever we feel inside ourselves, expressing that is what emotional honesty. And how emotional honesty, how we'll be able to be emotional honest? We should be emotionally awareness, which is combined with emotional intelligence. Then we can be emotional honest. So emotional awareness is like what I'm feeling, what I'm going through, being aware of it, and whether to express it or not. Is this the situation to express it or not? Is there any requirement for me to express that emotion or not? What is the cause and effect of me being expressing this emotion? Understanding that is emotional intelligence. So emotional awareness and emotional intelligence together combined, we expressing our true feelings will be considered as emotional honesty. But our society will always train us, drive us towards emotional dishonesty, my dear masters. So how society is playing its vital role for us to move towards emotional dishonesty? Yes, it starts. The training starts, from the day one we take birth on this earth. It might be irrespective of gender. I mean, it might be boy, it might be girl, whomever it is. The training starts from the very day one. How the training is happening? If you look into the situations, if a girl laughs louder, there will be a person. It might be mom, it might be dad, it might be a grandpa, it might be granny, or cousins, or aunts, or uncles, whomever it might be. Hey, no, you're not supposed to laugh so louder because you're a girl. I mean, I want to laugh out loud and I have to want to express my feeling. But society is training me that girl, being a girl, laughing louder is against society principles. And for boy, you shouldn't be crying. Why doesn't boy feel that in many situations even boy feel like crying out loud, but society will be like, no, your boy, you should hold your sadness. You shouldn't express. If you express, you'll be the weaker person in the society. Society consider you weaker, you're helpless, so your boys should never express their sadness. Say again, suppressing the feelings or training us to act against towards our emotional honesty. This is what happening, and it is happening in, see, that is the reason I said you, society starts to train us from the day one to be against our emotional honesty. The newborn child, it'll be laughing whenever it feels like to laugh, the baby, and it'll cry whenever it feels to cry, because that newborn baby is not able to understand this society principles which are man-made. That is the reason with the free will, it is expressing its happiness or sadness or whatever it is. But that newborn child, upon growing, is influenced by the society, and it starts to act as the society is expecting, but it doesn't express as true self. That is emotional dishonesty, masters. We should understand. Actually, for being emotional dishonesty, we need more energy rather than being emotional honesty. See, emotional honesty and emotional dishonesty, if I compare what is the amount of energy is required for me to emotional honesty, is very lesser compared with emotional dishonesty. I mean, we should use more energy for being emotional dishonesty. And yes, we have to see here carefully that being emotional dishonesty is draining energy of us, and that is the reason we are feeling stress. We are feeling depressed. We're feeling anxiety. And these three are more than enough to give you many health issues called with many different names. It might be BP, it might be sugar, it might be heart issues, it might be cardiac arrest, it might be paralysis, it might be Alzheimer's. Any disease with any name, you can mention it or call us. The root is the stress. And why the stress occurs? Because you're not honest towards you. We always are trying to cover our feelings. What might be the reason? It depends upon the person's, in what kind of lifestyle they are living and what kind of situations they are in. It depends, but ultimately they're trying to cover up their inner feelings. Everything is being suppressed inside. How volcano bursts out. Being suppressed, being suppressed, being suppressed. One fine day bursts out, and that lava definitely, it's not giving so favorable situations around that. All right. The same thing happens to us also, my dear masters. So how emotional dishonesty, it is requiring more energy. If we clearly observe it, we are acting against our will. Emotional dishonesty means we are acting against our will. We want to laugh, but we are not able to laugh, acting against our will. We want to cry, but we are not crying, acting against our will. We want to share, express, but we are not able to, acting against our will. Just imagine you have opened a tap, the water is flowing, and you have to control that water. Is it so easy? Can you hold that flowing water in your hands without a single drop to leak out? The same way, masters. Water's will is to flow out, but you're trying forcefully to stop it. 1 fine minute, it explodes, it bursts, it outflows. The same thing happens to us if we are acting against our will. And see, as I am forcefully closing the tap to avoid the water flow, I'm putting much energy. The same way, for me to control my real intentions, my real feeling, I'm pouring more of my energy, where my entire energy, it is not being used in positive way, but it is used in negative way to be emotional dishonest. Do you really think this is good? Definitely no. Definitely no, masters. That is the reason we here see and observe emotional honesty requires much, energy, but emotional dishonesty acquires more energy of us. It is like swimming with the flow of water requires less energy, but swimming opposite to the flow of water requires more energy. The same thing happens here. So it is not good to be emotional dishonest. Emotional dishonest creates situations like will be not confident, will be unreal, will be untruth, will be having more tensions or pressures. It also makes us to not trust. See, trusting other person is something secondary, but we'll be not able to have faith in ourselves itself. We'll be not ready to trust. See, in the society, in many people, we are seeing certain situations or seeing certain personalities like inferior complexity, where having low confidence. Being in the teaching profession, I see my students, many of them, if I call them to come on dayas and have a presentation for 5 minutes at least, my students will be like, no, ma'am, I can't do. I feel very less confident. No, looking at the people, my confidence drains. I can't, I have fear issues. And they'll say like, I'm having Shakespeare effect. My legs and hands are completely shaking. I can't face the audience. Fellow friends. See, in the classroom, everyone will be their friends. But even in front of their friends, they're not able to open up. Because society has trained them from their very, infant stage to be emotional dishonest, and it is being used to. That is the reason they are not able to come out of that zone. Many of us, not only my students, many of us are in the same situation, masters. Now, okay, we have to come out of this emotional dishonesty. How? We have to be emotional honest. True. Then how? See, emotional honesty means whatever I feel, I have to express it. Right? So now I am feeling anger. If I express rightly that anger, what will be the consequences? It might be good, it might be not good. Then I have to be emotional honest, but if I immediately express my anger, the situations, the results will be not fair. Then how I can be emotional honest? Yes, masters. That is the reason we do have 6 levels. And that 6 levels are called as emotional maturity. We do have 6 levels for this emotional honest, and it is considered as emotional maturity. So what are those 6 levels? Any of us can be in any stage of the 6 levels, masters. We have to do kind of swadhyaya now. Listening to this topic, we should do swadhyaya. We should see in which state we are, and we have to move out of that stage, and we have to achieve that emotional maturity. So what are those 6 levels? The very first level is emotional responsibility. The very first stage is emotional responsibility. The second stage is, yes, emotional honesty. Second stage is emotional honesty. Third stage is emotional openness. Emotional openness. And fourth stage is emotional assertiveness. Fourth stage is emotional assertiveness. Fifth stage is emotional understanding. Emotional understanding. And finally, the sixth stage is emotional detachment. Sixth stage is emotional detachment. So now let us understand each stage one by one. How a person behaves if he is in these kind of states. So the very first one is emotional responsibility. The very first stage, emotional responsibility, here the persons will be having their will be like, yes, I want to express my opinions. I want to express my opinions. And in this stage, if people are not emotionally responsible, their sentences, their way of words will be like, I am sad because of that person. I'm happy because of this person. I had been there, but I didn't find favorable situation. That is the reason I'm sad, or anything for that matter. If the person is not emotionally responsible, their sentences will be like this. Their phrases, the words they use will be like this. Means they'll be giving the credit, or they'll be defining their emotions by the means of external sources. It might be persons, it might be situations, it might be places, or anything for that matter. They are not ready to accept the reasons for their emotions, that is internal, but they'll easily tend to connect the reason for their emotions as external sources. So if the person is being emotionally responsible, then their statements or sentences will be like, yeah, you have done this, but I felt this way. I hope you are finding the difference in the sentences, whatever I'm using. It is not because of you I'm like this, or it is not because of you I felt this. You have done it. Okay, fine. But I am feeling like this. It might be true, or it might be not okay. It might be okay, or it might be not okay. This is how an emotionally responsible person behaves. He will be, or she will be, ready to express their opinions, but in a very positive mode. They understand whatever the emotions arises in themselves is because of only them. That is internal source, not external source. This is the very first stage of emotional maturity, masters. Then after being emotionally responsible, yes, next stage comes emotional honesty. I know a feeling or an emotion which is coming inside me. Is it really coming inside me, or am I making it? Is that emotion really arising in me, or am I making it? This is a person in this stage will be very much willing to know oneself, or know his feelings or her feelings, their independency. Is it really, am I feeling or not? Am I true towards my emotions or not? A person will be showing or expressing their willingness. If they are in this level, emotional honesty. I know I am responsible for my emotions, but are those emotions are real or not? Am I really facing it, or am I really experiencing it? Knowing it, masters. The second level, emotional honesty. And the third level, emotional openness, here in this level or in this stage, people express their willingness to share their feelings. In this stage, they want to share whatever they feel, whatever the emotions arises in them, they are willing to express it. They are willing to share it. First one, having emotional responsibility. Second one, having emotional honesty. Third one, yes, now in this stage, my willingness is to share my opinion. My willingness is to share or express my feeling or whatever I'm having, that, opinion or whatever kind related to emotion. It might be anger, it might be happy, it might be sad, it might be appreciation, it might be excitement, anything for that matter. My willingness to express is what we see in this third level, that is emotional openness. Now, the fourth one, emotional assertiveness. Yes, I am ready to express my emotions. My willingness is to share my emotions, but how I want to share it, how I want to express it. This is very, very much important, masters. I have anger in me. See, I'm taking the example of anger many a times because I could make you to understand more way better than any emotion, whatever it arises in us. No, comparatively, anger, I could consider it as a better example. That is the reason I'm considering it more often. So now, due to a situation, my, in me, a kind of emotion have arisen, that is anger. I know I'm responsible for it. I know anger is being raised in me, and yes, I'm emotional honest towards it. Honest towards it. And now I feel like expressing it. But how do I express it is what emotional assertiveness is, masters. We should express it in a way that opposite person understand, but that expression shouldn't disturb me or the opposite person. This is very, very much important. Now, how the sentences or the words will be. You have done in a manner which you are liking, but it didn't please me, or I didn't feel it was the correct way. This is how the words of an emotional assertive person will be. And emotional assertive person, the person with this in the stage, he'll be or she will be ready to ask help without any, me asking help for others. No way. These kind of things, we don't see. They'll be ready to accept. They'll be ready to express. They'll be very much flexible to adjust with the flow. They'll be expressing their emotions which doesn't hurt them or which doesn't hurt other persons, but that expression will make the opposite person to understand them in a positive way. That is how the person in the stage of emotional assertiveness will be, masters. And next, the very fifth stage, emotional understanding. In this emotional understanding stage, the person will be in a situation, if I express my emotion, what will be the cause and effect of it? What will be the cause and effect if I am emotional responsible? What will be the cause and effect if I am emotionally irresponsible? These understanding levels will be seen in this stages, or will be seen in the person who is at this stage. People ask us to count 10 to 1 if we are anger. Why? Because that 10 to 1, the count of 10 seconds, it makes us to analyze what is the importance of expressing anger, what is the importance of expressing sad, what is the priority, what is the prominence of it. Is it really required? Is it really essential? We'll be able to analyze, assess in that 10 seconds. Emotional responsibility or emotional understand is what it makes you to know it. The cause and effects of being emotionally responsible and the cause and effects of being emotionally irresponsible. At this stage, each and every individual understands this very clearly, masters. And finally, emotional detachment. the stage individual leaves or carry on without any burden of emotions. Any burden of emotions, they don't carry. They feel it, you know, expressing, carrying emotions. They'll go through all the stages. Definitely. They'll go through the stage of emotional responsibility. They'll go through the stage of emotional honesty. They'll go through the stage of emotional openness. They'll go through the stage of emotional assertiveness. Also, they go through the stage of emotional understanding. And finally, they feel it. Carrying this emotion fetches nothing. Let us just forget and carry on. That is how any person must be. It might be sad, it might be happiness, even it might be the pain caused by near and dear ones, whatever it might be, masters. We should be at the stage of emotional detachment. I know it is not so easy at early, but everyday sadhana, doing meditation, practicing meditation on a daily basis, having swadhyaya, being with Sajjana Sangatya, definitely we can practice it. We can achieve that stage. My dear masters, being emotional honest and leading to the final stage of emotional detachment, it really helps us in our spiritual growth. And if we know what actually the emotions are, what actually they fetch us, if we deeply dig down to the roots, then we understand the reality. And now, if we understand the reality, there is no stress, there is no depression, there is no anxiety, there is no any other problem, whatever we are going through or we are facing. Will be aram se living. Even the disturbed mind, because of these emotions, will be not existing, and we can aram se do our meditation without any interferences. Those are interlinked. Doing meditation will lead us to emotional detachment. Having emotional detachment make us to sit in meditation for more longer. They are interconnected, masters. I would like to thank all of you for listening to me. I had shared the known wisdom. Thank you so much, my dear masters. And I really thank Rangaswamy sir for having me on this platform and have created a beautiful platform which is being really, it is very much helpful for many as of our people. And also I would like to request all masters to like, share and subscribe Mahavatar. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you, madam. Wonderful wisdom today. On this evening, on this great evening, the great wisdom, the great master. Really, we felt so amazed and got imbibed so great wisdom today. So with this having a great wisdom, friends, I think every one of us now understood what are the emotions, what is the solution for this emotional detachment, how do you achieve. So while by doing meditation, of course, it leads to emotional detachment, as madam said. Likewise, so the regular practice of meditation, Sajjana Sangatya, Swadhyaya, okay, these are the tools given by our beloved Guruji. So with this great wisdom, so we request Madam also to guide us through meditation. Next half an hour.
Sure, sir. Sure, sir.
Yes.
My dear masters, shall sit in the position for meditation. Channasandra. Individuals who are sitting down will sit in Sukhasana. We'll clasp our hands. We shall close our eyes very slowly. Who are not able to sit down, please be seated in a chair. Cross your ankles, clasp your hands, and slowly close your eyes. should not pressure a body or a soul. We shall sit to meditation in a very pleasant manner. Just be with your normal breath, masters. Not required for chanting mantras or worshipping idols. Nothing is required. Just being with natural breath is more than enough, masters. Masters, we are doing Anapana Dhyana. Ana is inhaling, Pana is exhaling, Sati being together. Being with our natural breath, exhaling and inhaling is what we are doing. Very easy, very simple, but more effective. On this auspicious day of Navaratri, we shall receive the energies of Mata Shailaputri. The entire Navaratris gives us more energies, masters. The only thing is we should open up to receive all those energies. So we shall receive the energies of first day. Mata is in the form of Shailaputri. Let your concentration move towards your thoughts, masters. Thoughts are disturbing. Immediately concentrate on your natural breath. Let us be in the zero state and receive the tremendous cosmic energy this auspicious day of Ratri. Mata Shailaputri will be always wearing a white sari, which represents peace. Feel the peace within you, masters. Make you calm, pleasant, and completely peaceful. Feel it within you, masters. observe the flow of cosmic energy, my dear masters. Represents Shailaputri, the avatar of Durga Mata. He is daughter of Parvataraj Himavanta. Being born as daughter to Parvataraj Shailaputri knows us to take care of the nature around us. Let us feel the nature around us and inside us. Shailaputri will be seated on an ox, or also called as Puli, which makes us to understand do not harm animals. Instead of harming, should be passionate, caring, protecting the animals. Compassion, love, the care is increasing in our heart. Let us observe, my dear masters. She'll be holding a trishul in her right hand. Trishul represents Tamoguna. Having Tamoguna inside us, nothing but we ourselves are hurting. That is the reason she does not have any unnecessary, but be strong. Yekuna Masters. Observe that beautiful journey within you. Children behind thoughts, be but natural breathe. Observe Mata Shailaputri inside you. She'll be holding a lotus in her left hand. Lotus grows in dirt, but still it is so beautiful and pleasant and loved by everyone. In spite of the dirt, surrounded by it. Let us bloom like a lotus, in spite of any situation around us. We shall make all the situation around us as beautiful as want. Observe that inner strength of you growing to heights, in spite of any situation, mighty masters. It is said that Shailaputri, she is instilled in Muladhara Chakra. Muladhara Chakra is the representation of this physical body where we will be having more tamoguna. And if the Muladhara Chakra activates, we'll be able to come out of that tamoguna. Our kundali awakens. Masters, let us feel that beautiful energy inside us. Shailaputri represents divine feminine energy. Masters, all the set features, the divine feminine energy is within us. Let us observe it. The flow of cosmic energy is awakening the feminine energy inside us. And the feminine energy is expanding the entire universe. Masters, let us observe and be in this state. cosmic energy, just filling every atom, every cell of the body. Just be with our please masters. Let us breathe with our breath. Deeply filled with the energies of Shaila Pujan.
deep breath. Do not think anything. Don't let any other thoughts to enter inside. Go inside, deep inside. The beautiful energy is coming. The highest cosmic energy is entering in you. Be with your natural breath. Last 2 minutes, final 2 minutes of meditation. Be with your natural breath. Do not open the eyes until we say, okay? It's wonderful meditation, Anapanasati. You are going deep inside, deep and deep inside. Great cosmic energy, great amount of cosmic energy is flooding through your body. Every cell of your physical body is getting energized. Every part of the body is getting rejuvenated, refreshed. All the cells are regenerated, all the organs are rejuvenated. The complete healing is taking place inside. The huge and wonderful healing is taking place. We are all in a deep state of meditation. The energy is passing through all the cells of the body. Whatever you are suffering, whatever the illnesses, everything is cleansed with this meditation today. It has cleansed entire illness, all the ill health from your body. Everything is washed out. Such a wonderful energy on this Navaratri day, the first day of Navaratri. Durga Mata, her blessings, our divine energy, cosmic energy is flowing through us today. We received it. We received so much cosmic energy. Complete, absolute cleansing is happened today. The absolute cleansing happened physically, mentally. Last 1 minute, my dear friends. Final 1 minute of meditation. Be with your natural breath. the God. I am the God. Amatma Sarvabhutatma. Everything is God. Everything is God. Sarvam Kalidam Brahma. Everywhere there is God. Last 30 seconds, my dear friends. Final 30 seconds. Be with your natural breath. Last 10 seconds. Final 10 seconds. Be with your breath. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Slowly place your both hands on your both palms on your both eyes for 5 more seconds. Friends, 5 more seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Slowly looking at your palms. Take away your palms slowly and take away. Slowly open your eyes. Slowly open your eyes. Be aware of your body. Be aware of your surroundings. Then come back to normal. Come back to normal. So, my dear friends, so thank you, madam, for guiding us the wonderful meditation today. The so vibrational, so energetic, the wonderful meditation we have done. So, my dear masters, so we have to be so thankful to all of us ourselves for what such a wonderful meditation we have gone through on the day of the first day of Navaratri, such as auspicious day with the Durga Mata energies and vibrations. We have gone into the deep meditation and we are got cleansed of all our negativities, whatever we have. So, madam, we'll continue the holistic lifestyle for a short while and then come back and then so be available. Please be available to answer, to take the questions of our masters kindly. Thank you. Thank you. So, right, friends, the part of holistic lifestyle, the part of the holistic wellness program, we have always, you go through one of the topics under the holistic lifestyle. As you all know, every day we go through the part of holistic lifestyle. Then we look at it, the Mudra therapy, we look at the home remedies for a particular concern, particular issue, physical ailment or a mental ailment, whatever. Now, let's look at the spiritual farming as a part of holistic lifestyle, my dear friends. So what is the spiritual farming? So what is the importance and what is the current farming which is going on and why do we need to understand this? The simple thing is the current farming practices in India, throughout the India, if you see, it's a chemical farming. They use a lot of pesticides, lot of pesticides they'll use, a lot of chemical fertilizers they use as a manure. So that's how, so what happened, friends? These are chemicals and the chemical pesticides, whatever it may be, both are actually poisonous in nature. Once they are poisonous in nature, whatever they feed the plants, they feed the crops. So obviously that comes to on your plate, the poison on your plate. That's what you're eating day in, day out, my dear friends. It's very bad. It's very bad practices. Why this happened in India, especially? So with the advent of green revolution especially happened. So about 30, 40 years ago, when it happened, we want to have the food supply for every Indian. So that's the intention of the Green Revolution. Of course, we achieved the goal. So what Green Revolution done? So all the chemical fertilizers, all the agriculture, the entire agriculture shape is changed. It has gone into the chemical oriented agriculture, friends. Before that, we didn't have this kind of agriculture practices in India, especially in Sanatana Bharat. Okay. So, but what happened is, remember this, especially these chemical fertilizers and pesticides, which are really invented such a way that when the Second World War happened, lot of residues of this World War, lot of chemicals, lot of atom bomb, all these chemicals were very much lying over there. So they didn't get an idea what to do, to how to throw them out. So then they tested by pouring these chemicals into the plants, right? The plant grown to the extent, within 2 months, they observed a huge growth in the plant compared to the ordinary practices. So then they found that they are very useful like this. So let's use them in the agriculture. That's how this is invented, the chemical based agriculture. One thing is, it may be helpful in order to increase the production of the all the crops. So of course it will give you the faster production, that's also there. But so what about the health and environment? So what happens to health, what happens to environment? These two are the major concern as per the chemical farming is concerned. So when you see the health, of course it will be spoiled. The reason is, whatever the chemicals they use in the crops day in day out, if you see, go to any farm, any agriculture field in any village right now, 85% they are adopted only the chemical based agriculture. Okay, this has become the quite obvious practice throughout the India. A lot of agriculture universities are established by government of India. They support them. All these scientists, they go across the villages, they try to teach them what medicine has to be there, what medicine has to be sprayed, what disease comes, what medicine has to be sprayed. So you see the pathology situation currently in the villages I used to go every one or other day. So I mean 2 days once they are spraying the chemical, the pesticide. Do you believe this? 2 days once, 2-3 days, maximum 2-3 days, one chemical pesticide has to be sprayed onto the crop, unless otherwise it will go spoil. It will get spoiled, friends. So such is the environment, such is the case in the farming. The current state of farming is so pathetic and so dangerous, my friends. So so how we'll come out of this? So try to understand. So coming out of this is the great revolution has to happen, right? So the freedom movement has come. Likewise, the great revolution has to happen. Otherwise, there is no course, there is a scope of coming out of this. This has become a conventional agriculture right now. So somehow, so though they are doing like this, friends, and the outcome when it's coming, that is yield when it is coming, by the time the huge downpour will happen, that means huge rain will come, then it is shattered away everything. Whatever the farmer is having ambition, aspiration about his own crop, it is going to yield him. And one thing, the input cost is very high in this agriculture, chemical based agriculture. So they have to buy everything from the market. Nothing is available on the his own field or in his own village. Nothing is, no local resources. Everything is made somewhere, supplied to you, and then you have to use it. So that's such is the agriculture state it has become, my dear friends. So is it profitable? No way. So if it is profitable, why so many farmers are committing suicide every year? The reason is only one thing, very simple. Input cost is very high. Output is as it is equal to the input. Otherwise, it is minus. So that's how the farmer is unable to bear that the kind of stress and the blame and whatever is received from the society, then you go suicide. So that's why, friends, this is not at all going to be helpful to humanity as well environment. What happened to environment now? The water is polluted, soil is polluted, air is polluted, everything has got polluted because of the kind of practices, these chemical based practices of agriculture. Because they spray a lot of chemical on the especially on the soil. Soil has become a plastic soil now. There is no question of fertility. It has become infertile land, my dear friends. Same similar thing you can compare to the physical life, our own life. Many of the people go to the English medicine. What do? They give a lot of chemical oriented medicine, antibiotics. You use them. When it goes inside, friends, first thing they do is inside your stomach, gut bacteria. It is killed completely. The moment it is killed completely, your digestion is gone, your immunity power is gone, all the resistance is gone by. Same thing happening. That means they are killing the microorganism within your stomach by feeding the chemical medicines. Similar thing happening on the earth also. They are feeding a lot of chemical medicines, the chemical fertilizers or chemical pesticides. It is going to kill a lot of microorganisms. Do you find any earthworms in any field right now? You just go and observe. You can't find earthworms, all the small creatures. There were few numerous creatures. So numerous creatures were very much existing in the olden days, my dear friends. Now, if you enter into the field, you have to put the mask and enter. Such is the kind of a bad smell it comes. You can't bear it. So when you can't bear the smell itself near to the farm, how you are, the kind of a daring to eat that kind of food. When it comes to the plate, your own plate, so that's nothing but a poison, my dear friends. So that's why the chemical-based agriculture, if you look at it with respect to environment, with respect to the health, both the ways it is very, very harmful, very dangerous. So all the farmers, we wish greatly, all the farmers of India, across India, they have to come out slowly out of this spiritual path. I mean, this chemical-based agriculture, enter into the so-called spiritual farming. So what is spiritual farming? Let's understand so a little bit more. So we can't speak more and more on this topic because shortage of time. Otherwise, it's a very huge concept, very huge. We have a particular separate video has been made, which is available in Mahavatar TV. You can go through spiritual farming. I've spoken about 2 hours continuously. You can go through and you can analyze, you can understand more and more on spiritual farming, dear friends. Anyway, so now what is spiritual farming? Spiritual farming, as it is going to integrate your health and your environment, all the creatures, nothing lost to anyone. No loss to the environment, no loss to your own health, no loss to your own surroundings, nothing. So everything it integrates. It's a holistic practices, my dear friends. Through the holistic way, do your agriculture, not harming to anyone. Okay. So especially I would like to reiterate, I would like to bring one point here, the law of karma siddhanta. What do you do in the chemical-based agriculture? Just for your food. So are you only the species going to eat the food on this earth planet? Don't you think the food is required by animals? Food is required by the creatures. Food is required by the plants. Everyone needs the food. If it is a physical body, it's like a car is there. It's definitely you have to put the petrol or diesel in order to run, right? Same way that gives a physical energy. Same way we need the food just for generating the physical energy for our own system to function. All the organ to function effectively, we need the physical energy. Is must. That's mandatory. So just for the physical energy, similar to you, right? Like you, all other physical bodies, all other species, they'll be fighting for the survival. They'll be fighting for the food. They try to search for the food. They wanted the food, my dear friends. What are you doing now? When you spray chemicals on the crop, many of the creatures die. Many of the animals go far away. They'll not be able to live nearby. Many of the snakes, many of the frogs, all the earthworms, everything will go vanish, isn't it? Just for your food, what are the kind of dreadful practices you are resorting to? So that's very harmful, my dear friends. It is not supposed to be done. We are doing it, okay, unknowingly, knowingly, both the ways. Many of the farmers today, we are resorting to that kind of dreadful practices, brutal killing. I can say it's a brutal murdering you are doing. So what exactly happening is, all the creatures, all the animals, in fact, plants also, they suffer because you are pouring the chemicals onto them. They never asked you to pour that. So due to all these things, what happens, friends? The law of karma directly attracts there. So as a farmer is doing all this, then what is the karma? What is the kind of a reap? What the reaping is going to do? Instead of reaping his yield, he's going to reap the bad karma. That bad karma is going to hit him such a way, suddenly the rains comes. By the time he's ready with the yield, the suddenly rain comes and flashes. So it completely won it. The entire yield is vanished. Now he's in the loss. What do you do? Because you are not as per the law of nature. You are going against the nature. How does it help you, my dear friends? So Naisargika, that is nature, will never help you, will never cooperate with you. or any farmer, I'm telling you. So likewise, if you understand the law of karma is quite applicable in the kind of farming, chemical farming, what it is going on in India or elsewhere in the country, in the other countries, my dear friends. So that's why. So you have to be aware. You have to get the real wisdom. What exactly the wisdom behind this, the spiritual farming. So now that is why. So when you try to help with the spiritual farming, what will happen is, so it's called coexistence, my dear friends. The co-living. We live, we eat food, the animals will eat food, the small creatures will eat food, the plants need the food, all the entire microorganism, everything, they have to be present. Everyone have to live together. That's what our Paramatma, our supreme intelligence is wishing for. So that is the way you need to take your food. Don't force it. Don't harm anything. Just for your food, don't harm anything. It means that only human being has to be alive. It means that only human being has to be healthy. Let all other animals, let all other plants, creatures, everything has to die or what? It is not the way. It is not going to be allowed at all. That's what we are in. That's what we are experiencing day in day out, my dear friends, in India, in abroad, everywhere, throughout the globe. Everybody is suffering. Okay. So at the same time, of course, water is polluted, air is polluted, soil is polluted, whatnot, everything gone bad. Now, 85%, the chemical farming is going on currently. Just analyze, just try to imagine what's going to be the future. Let me tell you, next 20 years average, it's expected, or statistically I'm telling you, next 20 years no land will be fertile. Every land become infertile. So do you know this fact? After 20 years, you don't get a food from the farm, you get the food from the factory. Same thing happening now. How many foods are coming from the factories? How many farmers are there living in the villages now? They are just fleeing away. They are running away. Ran away. Many people have vacated the villages, my dear friends. And also they are telling, they make sure that all their children study well, get job, settle in the urban cities. Of course, urban environment, urban health is also gone very bad. That's of course a different subject. Okay, but what happens is, all the farmers, their own children, they never encourage the farming now. It has come to situation, everybody has to become a jobber. He has to go become an employee, earn money, and then lead well. Slowly, the farmers also vacate their own house, right? They leave the land over there because no laborers are available now. Laborers are very less because everybody, the way last 40 years, what happened is, they grow. See, let's say they grown the rice, they grow the wheat with a lot of chemicals. They only eaten the same food, my dear friends. Sometime I'll tell you, the pathetic situation is, saddest part is, whatever you grow, finally, after giving the entire thing market, after going through so many losses, even you will not have one grain also to eat in his house. That is the saddest part. So that's the sad part of farmer. Why the situation happened to him? Because he's going against nature. That's the law of karma he's facing directly, but they don't have spiritual background. So nobody is there to teach them. That's why they couldn't understand. They are leading the same miserable life continuously, my dear friends. So the effort of our PSSF, Pyramid Spiritual Society Movement, and Mahavatar Foundation, we strive to give this education, spiritual education, real education, to every one of the person, even in the villages, even the common people. They are receiving our wisdom. They are receiving spiritual wisdom. They are turning their life into spiritual path, and then slowly they are coming out of this, all these wild, weird practices, all the dreadful practices, and they also become natural farmers, my dear friends. Anyhow, so to keep talking, I think it's a very lengthy subject. Anyhow, so let me come back. What is spiritual farming, spiritual agriculture? Very simple. You need to integrate all the holistic practices while producing the food, while farming on the land, my dear friends. So that's how, see, the part of this especially. So one of the great person, Pitamaha of this natural farming, is discovered by this, invented by, so Subhash Palekar, who is residing in Maharashtra, and he is the Pitamaha of natural farming. What was the natural farming, which was age-old practices in India, my dear friends? Conventional practice, what was it? We were having a desi cow, one or two, three or four bulls were there, desi cow were there, very much in our own family. They are part of our family. Whatever the cow dung comes, whatever the urine come, the urine of the desi cow, cow dung, curd, and all these things. With all these things, what we do? We prepare Jivastra, Ganastra, Brahmastra, so many kind of medicines we prepare. The cow dung manure directly is going to be a food for the entire creatures, small creatures like earthworms, all these things. What they do is before the yield, before the crop going to start, before harvesting, friends, before they start the seeding, what they do, they try to pour this cow dung, the like a natural, the desi cow dung onto they spread all the farm. Then what will happen with this? I will tell you, a fistful of a cow dung will have crores of microorganisms. Crores. It's not lakhs or thousands plants. Crores of microorganisms. They're just a fistful of one cow dung. So it means you understand, if they pour the entire cow dung on the farm, what is going to do is it is going to create lot of microorganisms. Friends, only one thing, in our stomach, the gut bacteria is going to digest, is going to do all the functionalities, as we know already. Similarly, in the earth also, we need microorganism in order to prepare the nutrients required to supply the every plant, every sachet, every plant in the farm. Plants won't get any nutrients from the earth, my dear friends. Who will prepare? Let's say in our stomach, the bacteria is responsible to generate the B12 vitamin. This many people doesn't know, right? We are confused, we are misled. Anyhow, so similarly, in the earth also, microorganism is must. With that, what happens is it's going to generate a lot of nutrients inside the ground. From the ground, through the roots, the plant will absorb all the nutrients and then it start growing. Then its health will be super, right? So that's how we will be able to get the good harvest, the good crops will be coming out of it. So this is the part of, this is one of the step, my dear friend. This is one of the step in the natural farming. So this was there very much existing, friends. For the last thousands of years, it was there in India. But what happened is slowly, this has been, completely forgone. Because with the advent of this chemical farming, we forgot that. Now we are not aware of it. many of the farmers now across India, they are not, most of the people, they are not aware of this. Slowly, what happened now with the great efforts of Subhas Palekar ji, so it started growing now. Especially, I'll tell you, we need to be very happy that the Karnataka is number one in the natural farming. That's why. So for all of us, for all of us who are who are living in the Karnataka, especially, so they can definitely consume this food by contacting natural farmers and getting all their products. So, and also, especially, so when you eat that food, my dear friends, the natural food from organic stores, wherever it's available, right? So you support these kind of farmers, so that these farmers will be able to survive, and then they try to spread to the other farmers. Slowly, we all turn into the natural farming. When we are with the nature, friends, when we are with the nature, either be the food, be the water, be the health, be the whatever, air, or whatever it may be. When you depend on nature, when you trust nature, go as per the law of nature, you won't be spoiled. Otherwise, the nature itself will resort to the kind of lessons. It will teach the lessons to the humanity. Already we are suffering. Okay, we don't need much more suffering, right? That's why. So go for the natural farming without any doubt. Zero budget natural farming, which is invented by Subhas Palekar ji. Okay, it's good for all the farmers, right? Along with that, I also recommend use the pyramids, especially the part of your farm, the part of the field, whether you grow some vegetables on the terrace of your house, or you grow the vegetables in front of the house. There is a garden. If you make the garden, use this pyramid, establish the pyramids at least 6 by 6 feet by 6 feet, 8 feet by 8 feet. These pyramids are available very much. We uploaded one pyramid catalog inside the WhatsApp group by Mahavatar Foundation. We do all these kind of pyramids, even pyramids for the natural farming, for the support of farming. We have made special pyramids of 6 feet by 6 feet, 8 feet by 8 feet. Use this. Even you wanted 3 feet by 3 feet, it's a skeleton angular pyramids. Okay, so we support them, and many of the farmers started using this. The beauty of this particular farming, it's called pyramid farming. We call it of course, we call it a pyramid farming, but it is a part of spiritual farming only. It's a holistic practice. It's a spiritual, having spiritual values inside it, right? So that's our friends. The pyramid energy, once you place the pyramid on the farm, what will happen is it is going to give a lot of pyramid. You are going to receive a lot of cosmic energy. Of course, cosmic energy is there everywhere. Where does it concentrate, friends? We have studied about the pyramids. We have listened to the pyramid. In one of the classes, you all listen. Where does the more cosmic energy concentrate? Wherever there is a pyramid, it is going to concentrate more. The high amount of concentration of pyramid, this Vishwashakti, cosmic energy is available there. That's how when you place the pyramid in the form, maybe 2-3 places, in different corners, if you place it also in center one pyramid, all around all 4 corners of the field, you put one pyramid. Now what happens? It receives a lot of cosmic energy. It will be spread. It get a lot of reflections, and then it spread throughout the form, all throughout the surrounding of pyramid. All the creatures, like right from the microorganism, human beings who are living there, human beings who are working as a laborers, and the owner of the farm, everybody receive the cosmic energy. Right. At the same time, inside the pyramid, you just sit in meditation and release the positive thoughts, positive vibration to the nature. So let it take care. Let it give you the good, the good produce, the great yield. Let it produce. So whisper it. Sit in the meditation and release your sankalpa. Do that. At the same time, this cosmic energy is spreading, and it's going to be so supplying the energy to all the things, whatever the species in that field. Everything will get, my dear friends. Even farmers may feel that these are some of the creatures which are harmful to the crop, isn't it? Those also, they receive the cosmic energy, they'll be happy. They won't come and eat your crop. They forget the crop. Okay, that's how the cosmic energy works. It works wonders, my dear friends. So this is how you need to take care of the spiritual farming. So be a part of that. Be a supporter of this. Use the products of from only the natural practice, natural farming, my dear friends. Support the farmers well, and let's bring the great transformation in the field of agriculture. Yes. So let's see the Mudra for sleep issues, right? So friends, the sleep is one of the biggest problem nowadays because of the heavy stress, the lifestyle, the food style, whatever we are going through in the modern world. The sleep has become the major problem. It has become a major disaster. As it has become the major disaster, many people are suffering, and they are turning towards the sleeping pills. So that's a horrible, friends. That's horrible, which is going to further worsen your own health. The precious health you'll be losing day by day. Don't do that. Okay. Let's use some natural methods, holistic methods. So one of them is mudra. So mudra, you just observe here, Shakti mudra, practice for 20 minutes. So just see the both hands like this. Now close this thumb has to be kept like this. The first 2 fingers close like this, right? So now after closing here, bring closer these two fingers on the surface of touch like this. Okay. Yes. This is a mudra. This is called Shakti mudra. Keep this on the thighs and practice. Right. So take 2-3 deep breathings and then start practicing this either with the closed eyes or open eyes. Doesn't matter. So this is the Shakti mudra, followed by Prana mudra, practice for 15 minutes. Okay, which you already know. Please do that. So this is going to give you the very good sleep. Before going to sleep, just sit on the bed, practice for 15-20 minutes. Then by the time you get the sleep. So the other way to get the sleep, so you just when you lie down on the bed or whatever. So you see here, whenever in the class, some of these students, they used to keep like this, isn't it? Like this. So when they keep like this, the meaning is, friends, the meaning is here there are marma points, secret points. So when you touch like this and focus on any one thing, then slowly you'll get into the sleep without any doubt. You'll get into the obviously get into sleep. So you see how the nature has provided everything within us. Why do you search outside? No solutions outside, my dear friends. All these solutions are very well within your inner core. Do not forget this. Always remember this. Be it a financial issues, be it a mental issues, physical issues, relationship issues, whatever it may be outside you are facing. All the solutions are very much there within your own inner core. Only to make your journey, make a search towards inside, not outside. That's called meditation anyway. Friends, so now let's observe one more thing is, let's also understand what are the home remedies basically. See here, the mind gets rest mind gets a rest through silence, of course, through meditation, and soul through meditation, mind through, knowledge, and the body through sleep. These are the ways of giving the rest to the mind, soul, and body. Right. So anyway, there's one more saying that Even the, if some people, they sleep in the, like a santa means a lot of gathering and lot of vegetable, everything will be selling, no? So in that place also, some of the people can sleep aram say. So such is the nature of their mind. So that's why, so it all depends upon your own nature, how peaceful you are inside, then you get a nice sleep. When you are fully disturbed inside, complete perturbed, complete, the turbulence is there inside your mind, then how you are going to get a sleep? You will never be able to get the sleep. Even if you sleep in the palace, a big palatal house, go and sleep in the palatal house, you will never get a sleep. Mind it always. First of all, you need to be very peaceful at your inner side, and within your own mind, have great amount of peace. Maintain that. Your lifestyle, your food style, the way you behave with others, everything must be peaceful and natural. Then in the night time, obviously you get the sleep. Without doubt, you'll enter into the sleep. Otherwise, it is difficult, my dear friends, to get the proper sleep. See, if a little sleep is also disease, too much sleep is also disease. You need to understand this. Anyone, the above 50 years age and all, they can have slight nap in the afternoon time, and below 50 years age, you don't need any nap in the daytime, especially. If anybody is going through the sleep in the daytime more and more, friends, the obesity will be increased. Try to remember this point. Okay. At the same time, what are the other reasons, for not getting not getting the sleep? Obviously, stress, strain, lifestyle, so many reasons are there, not one reason, right? So anyway, so this too much sleep will increase the letharginess and apathy, all these things. And as well, due to lack of sleep, what happens? Weakness of the heart, weakness of the immune system, many other side effects. So many side effects are there, not one or two. Especially the deep sleep, when susupta sthiti, in the deep sleep, friends, we sleep for, let's say, average 6 to 8 hours. In the 6 to 8 hours, what will happen? Obviously, only 45 minutes in the center of the night. Okay, only 45 minutes. That's called susupta sthiti, the deep sleep state. Everyone will receive the good amount of cosmic energy, huge amount of cosmic energy. That only the time. All other, maybe 1 hour, leave it. 7 hours, you'll be just roaming on the bed here and there, turning this side, turning that side. Obviously, you only, for the sake of physical rest only, you're doing that. But if you are a meditator, what happens is you reduce the number of hours per the sleep, then increase the number of hours for the meditation. What happens is, through 3-4 hours of sleep is more than enough for a physical rest, my dear friends. Then for the mental rest, for recharging our own battery, what we need to do is, you are turning, you are dividing the total sleep into two parts. One is 3 hours, 4 hours for only sleep, physical sleep, and 3 hours, you are allocating for the meditation. Now, the meditation makes sure that your entire body is getting energized, your entire physical, the mental rest is happening, the huge amount of cosmic energy flows inside. It is going to energize each and every cell in your physical body. Obviously, you stay healthy, no doubt on that. The other thing, the physical sleep of our 2-3 hours is going to release your stress and strain of all the muscles, then gives the perfect physical rest, my dear friends. So please do this. Now, there are some kind of home remedies. Let's see what are the home remedies can be followed in order to have the sound sleep, the good sleep. So daily head bath is mandatory. Abhyanga snana, Abhyanga bath, I already explained in the previous class. So please follow that once in a week is very good. Sleeping with head facing south or east. Only south or east you must put that head. You must position your head in the sleep time. Your head must be positioned either south or the east side, not other sides, friends. So that is going to be harmful for the sleep also. The sleep is disturbing. Sleep is going to be disturbing as well. It is harmful for the health if you do the otherwise. So be careful not to make a pillow too thick. So that is also one of the precaution. Regular exercise, Surya Namaskar, and good physical work is going to ensure the great amount of the sound sleep, my dear friends. Just observe the laborer. He go to work, do a lot of physical work. Night he comes, aram se sleep. Where the question of sleeping pills, my dear friends? Where is the question of sleeping pills? There's nothing, right? Please do this. So if you do not get sleep while sleeping, before going to bed, what happens is, there's a small technique. Take a hot water, not too much hot water, okay, medium. Just pour onto your both feet. So both feet, just pour the hot water, then go to sleep. It will improve. And at the same time, before going to bed, putting 3 drops of cow ghee in each nostril. Each nostril putting three drops of desi cow ghee. No question of Nandini ghee, heritage ghee, nothing. Okay. If you do that, after putting it, then whatever, even in the the sleeping position, then somebody can help you to put 3 drops here, 3 drops here, right? And then aram says, take a deep breath after putting into the nose. Take a deep breath. It goes to the brain, and then into the brain. Then it does some chemical reactions. Then it introduces the sound sleep, my dear friends. So these are some of the home remedies, friends. So with this, so we are closing the holistic lifestyle. So we are ending the holistic lifestyle topic, my dear friends. So we are all, so Mahavatar Foundation, Mahavatar TV is so expressing sincere thanks to all of you to participate in the session. And let's have some question answers. So friends, so whoever is having questions, so definitely you raise the questions. So madam is here to answer on the spiritual wisdom. At the same time, at the end, you can also raise your questions with respect to holistic lifestyle also. Yes, madam.
Yes.
Yes, thank you. Friends, any of you, please raise your questions. Unmute yourself and then ask a question. Otherwise, you have to express, you have to express yourself. What is your experience today? How do you feel? Bala madam?
Yes, sir.
Yes, madam. How do you feel today? Your meditation, the spiritual concept, all this.
Sir, actually, I was very tired, sir. I was not focusing the lecture, sir.
Okay. Lecture
Sir,
is...
I will see the, what we say, I will see the, on YouTube, I will, again, I'll answer it tomorrow, sir.
Sure, definitely. Right. Bharati madam? Next, Anil. Bharati, yeah.
So, ma'am, actually, how to express the sadness if we lose our near and dear one? Means we can't control the emotions of losing our near and dear ones.
Losing our near and dear ones, in what sense you mean, ma'am?
Means like I lost my mother 5 years back, and still I feel very much pain. And so, how long, how long this will continue? I don't understand. And if I don't release this pain, then I'm falling sick. So I am unable to understand what should I do, whether I should control the emotions, means, or I should keep weeping.
There is no need for weeping, ma'am. And there is no need for controlling also. And we have to know one truth here. That is, we are not the Sharira or body. We should know we are Atma. We are Atma Rupas. For Atma, there is no death. It will be just changing its body from this to next. We are here. We are here. We are here to have certain experiences. And through that experiences, to gain knowledge. We took birth. Once we finish having experiences and having knowledge through that experiences, our job is done. We will leave this body. As we change our home to other home, as we change, see, now you're at your home, you'll move to your work because your work at your home is done. That is the reason you're moving to your workplace. Once your work at your workplace is done, again you'll come back to your home because you have work at your home. The same way, soul shifts from one body to other body to have more experiences and to have more knowledge. This is the actual truth. Patriji, he says, Sir says, that is a celebration. And he even, you can see many things, have written books, read books like Maranave Madhura, Maranam Madhuram. We should celebrate birth as well as death, Sir says, because this body, it is leading to have even more experiences. First, we should understand this one. And I know, being in your state now, me saying this, you may feel, why she's speaking so, or what is it to see death as, it is good thing or to celebrate. I know you may feel this, but if you do more sadhana, you also will have this realization. And there is no need to suppress or control any of your emotions. You should understand the root and you should just witness. That's it. You go to a movie, you watch a movie, and while watching movie, you'll see many situations there. Hero cracking jokes, heroine cracking jokes, a beautiful romantic feeling between hero and heroine, mother sentiment there. Their mother, father, they leave. I mean, they're also, they show us the scenes of death and so on. We'll just witness, we'll watch that movie and we'll come out without having any emotions or without having any feelings inside us. This life, whatever we are leading, is just such a movie, man. We should just witness. We should just
know that, but practically we can't implement that, man.
We can. Only sadhana is the marga for it. We should do more and more sadhana. We should do more and more svadhyaya. So as you, so am I. If I'm saying it is possible, definitely it is possible for you too, ma'am. Many of our pyramid masters, they'll be losing the dad, they'll be losing the mom, they'll be losing a very near and dear persons, but immediately they'll say, yes, the person has left the body, they've vacated the body, they have moved on to their next phase, and yes, now I'm doing my job. That is how we resume, ma'am. We are all the same humans as you are living under the sky. When we say it is possible, definitely you can, ma'am. The only thing is sadhana in the right path. Svadhyaya. That is the reason Patriji says, not only dhyana, with dhyana, the proper wisdom is very, very much essential for one to have that enlightenment. So please have Svadhyaya and Sajjana Sangatya. Be with the persons who share that positiveness. Read such books which will enlighten you and bring it to acharana. See, having the wisdom is not the thing. Wisdom, it has to be implemented in our practical life. That is very, very much important. Me having so much knowledge, but I'm not, it is like, I do know the theory of a science experiment, but I'm not ready to implement it. But I don't know how to implement it. What happens? For example, we are working in a physics lab. I know some Ohm's law or something kind. I know theoretically I've written in my practical record, but at the examination, I don't know how to implement it. What is the use?
Yeah, it's of no
We are
use.
having all this wisdom. The thing is, we have to implement it. That is the main purpose, ma'am. Only through implementation, you will have that experience and enlightenment.
No, ma'am. Actually, the problem is that she was bedridden for 4 days, for 4 years. For 4 years, she was bedridden, actually, and she suffered a lot of pain due to bedridden. Means, and even the day when she passed away, before that night, that night was very much, means I can't forget that night. She was suffering so much pain that night. And now I feel like guilty.
One
Guilt,
thing,
I wasn't.
yeah, madam. So, if she is passing away means definitely you need to be relaxed also. The reason is She was suffering too much in that body. How much suffering you can give it to that, her soul? You tell me. If she is suppose bedridden and be there in front of you for next 5 years, okay, maybe for you, she is there in front of your eyes. That physical body is there, but how much pain it is undergoing? So is it really she can withstand that pain? And are you happy that that kind of pain she's taking and she's lying like on the bed, she's lying there like any one object. So how does it help you? Somehow maybe you are attached. No doubt you have a good emotion attachment with her, but it doesn't mean that she should suffer a lot. She has to move on. See, one thing I'll tell you, I wore this shirt today. This shirt is, by tomorrow or day after it got dirty. Should I continue this dirty shirt to continue on next? Because this shirt is very good for me, and I like this shirt. I love this shirt. I can't keep this for 10 days. It smell like anything. Rotten smell will come. The other people will come and slap. Okay, so that is the reason. What we need to understand is we need to think in such a way that she is getting relaxed now. She is now very happy in the other worlds. So happy. Only you will come to know you want to communicate with her. Yes, possible. Communicate with her through meditation. Your own meditation you do properly. Regular meditation, swadhyaya, Channasandra, as Madam told, do that. Then you can communicate to her. Now, at least if you communicate to her now, you'll understand how happy she is there. Then, rather than suffering on the bed, she will tell you how much happy she is. Wonderful, she'll be feeling so happy and she'll be doing her own works now. She got relaxed, she got completely relieved now. So, such is the understanding. You will get it, madam, through spiritual wisdom. You will definitely get spiritual life. You will definitely achieve that. All of us we achieve. Okay, all of us we achieve. You will also definitely get it.
Sir, I have one question, sir.
Yes.
Staying in the home and detaching from the people around us, how sometimes we practice detachment, sometimes attachment. Sir, this program is going on, and because many a times I'm living like a detachment, then again going in that phase of attachment. Sir, how to practice that, sir?
It's quite common, ma. Quite common, like you are a human being and you have body, mind, all this, right?
Yeah.
Obviously, you get a state of detachment, then you will again go back and attach. That's quite quite common. It's not a problem. So only thing is, so how far you're able to keep your Arishad Varkas, your emotions under balance. That's more important. Then you lead a healthy life, happy life. Okay. So it's quite common having attachment in the detachment in the attachment. Both are one side by side. It's like a one coin, two sides are there, no? So one side is one face, other side, other face. Both will be there. It doesn't matter. You go inside that and come out. Go inside that, come out. But never stick to anything very hard. Like for example, in that attachment, you got some anger, or you got some kind of a jealousy, or a desire, kama, all these various archetypal. If you don't stuck to one thing, and then you will be continuing like that 10 days, 10 days, 1 month. You continue on suffering. So if you are in that suffering means, if you are in that dukkha means, you don't have sufficient knowledge, sufficient wisdom with you. If you have sufficient jnana, what happened? So the moment you aware of that, you are undergoing some kind of the sad situation or a particular jealousy, anger, whatever it may be, immediately will come out of it. The reason being you have that awareness now. With the meditation practice, with the spiritual practice, you got that awareness in your mind, with you inside. With that awareness, you'll be able to come out faster. But you see the common people, like Madam was telling, Bharati Madam, for last 5 years also, she's having that feelings and emotional connect, attachment, she's suffering, all that she's telling. Yes, of course, for the common people, it's like that. It will be like that. But once you come the other side, you are on one side, you have to come to other side now. The other side is the spirituality or spiritual wisdom. Once you experience that, definitely the complete shift will happen. Like 360 degrees, the shift will happen. Okay.
Sir, initially, many a times it was for continuous for 10, 20 days. Now I can come back, sir, again. But the practice is what we say, going in and again wasting my time in that or those things, crying and into tears. I am going into that scene and then again coming back. Sir, it is going on. Matlab, for a certain time it is going on, but still going on.
That's what. See, until your inner awakening happens,
Yes.
your own inner awakening will answer you all this, whatever. Like I can say, I can give a speech for 1 more hour on this now. How to be happy all the time. How to be eternally happy. Okay, not to have any. So even not temporary happiness. I want to be in the bliss. For that, what are the various various methods, various sources, all these things. I can give so much lecture. It will be a complete theoretical for you. Okay, what is going to be, maybe it's a gnana, you can have information as such in one side, but what is more important, what we so much recommend to you to come out of this kind of all this, the mental related agony or strain, stress, all the mental agonies. The best solution is practice meditation. Go inside, your inner awakening happens. That is where you'll only get all the answers and you'll come out of this permanently. I'm telling
Okay.
you.
Okay.
Many people have come out of it.
Meditation,
Many people have come out.
lots of meditation is needed, no, sir?
Yes, that's the truth.
Practice
Yes.
it.
Otherwise, otherwise it's going to be a lecture. So I can give one more example from Gautam Buddha's life. What happened is one lady came to him suddenly when he was passing through villages, like Dhyana Prachara meditation practice. He was go on keep teaching meditation like our Patriji used to go to all villages and teach every village, every doorstep. So like that he was going on. In one village, he stopped by one lady. Suddenly she came and stopped, and she was crying, and she was rolling on the floor and asking, why my 10 years old boy is died? Why my 10 years old? Why it is only for me? I'm so loving him, so caring. My 10 years old son is died. What should I do, Swamiji? So give me the solution. I won't go. I won't leave you. This is the kind of questions he asked. Then he was slowly he was smiling, and she said one thing. He said one thing. Do one thing. Okay, I'll give a solution. Definitely, I'll give a solution to you. One very good solution I'll give you. First, before solution, do one small work, small assignment I'll give you. He said, go to the house. All the houses are there in the village now. Go to every house. Ask for some grains. Whichever the house doesn't have any death. Okay, whichever the house doesn't have any death, bring me some grains out of that house particularly. Then what I'll do? Then I'll give the son life back to your son. Don't worry about it. Then she started. Oh, why not? I can go and get it. It's easy for me. Then it started knocking every door. In one of the door, once when she knocked, she said, my 2-year-old son has died. What to do? My 2-year-old son, he died. She was also crying. Huh? So it means you understand. Every
Yes.
house, which house doesn't have the death? You are saying that 10-year-old my son is died, and that lady, when she knocked the door, she's telling my 2-year son is died recently. What should I do now? So likewise, she went on all the houses in the village. She couldn't find anywhere. Then she came back. Swamiji, I didn't get anywhere. So I can't give you I can't get any grains. So then she said, I told only one thing. That is the reality. Okay. So
Yes.
death is certain in every house, at every place, for everybody. So why do you cry for that? It may happen to your son tomorrow or earlier previously. It happened to many people, many houses. It is similar. Then why do you worry about it? So go on in your life. Then just leave it everything. So they are happy. See, whoever live here, they go to Swargaloka. Always remember this point. They reach Swargaloka. Aram se, they'll be very, very happy, happiest than you. I'm telling you, more happier than you. What you are leading your life here, more happier than you. So what else you need? With respect to them, why do you need? Why do you suffer? And even if you suffer, also I'll tell you one more thing. You are giving your negative vibrations to them. That will affect them. Let's not do that. They left the body. They reached the Swargaloka. They're happy with they are happy with the universal. There's a lot of masters and lot of the great souls are existing there. They're all existing there. At least we are suffering here. Now I could not see the Gautam Buddha. I want to meet him. Where do you go to meet him? If it is there in any other world, I could have gone by bus or flight or whatever. But I can't meet him. Unfortunately, I'm unfortunate actually. Right? If I could have gone to the other world, I could have met him by this time. I could have met my Patriji also. Like that, many Ramana Maharshi, Vivekananda, Ramakrishna Paramsa, so many masters are there. Your mother has gone there and meeting all the people there, all the singers, all
Continuously,
the great people.
continuously keeping in mind, it harms that soul.
Yes, that's what I'm telling. Don't do that. So your energy vibrations will reach everywhere. It reaches that also. Okay. So that's
I want to ask one
note
question.
of it. Yes.
I want to ask one question. In Navratri, what are the energies? Matlab, how the energy is powerful? Matlab, why there is so much importance for Navratri, sir?
Navaratri. Madam will answer. Today, she has done a wonderful class on this Navaratri first day. So please, madam.
In the universe, we give prominence to feminine energy. Why feminine energy? Because it is the energy where it fulfills our micro level of thinking or micro level of doing works. Macro level and micro level. This micro and macro, no, we can compare it to masculine energies as well as feminine energies. So masculine energies, if they do a wish or a sankalpa, for that masculine energy, the energy giver is this feminine energy. And that is the reason if we see Patriji always has established Mahila Mahadhyana chakras and so on, because that sukshma thinking, that is micro level thinking, is more and more with feminine energies. And if we see the entire Navaratri, why Navaratri is being celebrated, or why Adi Parashakti is being established herself as Navadurge, Navamate for all these 9 days. And the end of the Navaratri, the Dashami, if you see, there is Dharakasura Vadha. And if you observe the entire 9 days, the sthiti of Devi has been improvised from stage to stage. Today, the energies of Devi will be at Mula Dhara Chakra. Nothing but Devi here is the feminine energy within us. The Mula Dhara Chakra, which is related to Tamas or Tamo Guna, which is representing our physical body. So from that physical body state, if we awaken our feminine energies, from this day till the 9th day, the transformation of this happens. And Dashami, the Vada happens. That Vada, Tarakasura Vada. That Tarakasura Vada is nothing but the unnecessary energies which are within us are being destroyed. That is how we are supposed to be understanding.
So beautiful explanation, ma'am. And in a year, there are 4 Navratris, no, ma'am?
Ma'am, it was not audible.
In a year, there are 4 Navratris, no, ma'am?
Actually, I'm not much aware of this. I'm sorry, ma'am.
That's why I asked that, because I understood this Navratri importance. In January also there was Navratri. In June also there was Navratri. In October also there is Navratri. So that's why I'm asking you. I got it.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Without the lack of, with lack of knowledge, I'll be not able to tell you any random. Kindly give me time. Definitely, I'll get to know that wisdom and I'll share with you.
Pakka, ma'am. And I understood all the doshas, to kill those doshas, the Dasera is celebrated.
Yes.
And this feminine energy and Muladhara Chakra.
Yes, ma'am. It is very, very much important for every individual to understand the person is in Ardhanarishwara Sthiti. We see Ardhanarishwara Sthiti as Mata Parvati and Parameshwara. But that Sthiti is always imbibed within us. Yes. The right side represents Parameshwara, that is Purusha Shakti or masculine energy. The left side represents Mata Parvati, that is feminine energy. We are the components of that Ardhanarishwara Sthiti. And this Shakti awakens, this Purusha can do the works very effectively. Means when the feminine energy in us awakens, we will be looking this world in the more different way, where we can understand all the sukshmas, that micros, and we can implement them in macro level.
Okay, so for this also meditation is required, ma'am?
Exactly, ma'am. For everything, it's like anything comes to you, the only solution is meditation.
Okay, okay.
It's
So
like prosperity, you need the love, you need energy, you need any awakening. It might be chakras, it might be kundalini, it might be anything for that matter. We say Dhyana sarva roga nivarini, sarva bhoga karini, sarva siddhi pradayini.
Dhyana, okay. Ma'am, then today is Muladhara Chakra, then tomorrow Swadhisthana Chakra. What?
Tomorrow, being in Muladhara, how she has been done her tapas to have achieved. You see, Brahmacharini, inform she have to, in her previous janma, she had married Shiva. She'll get to know that. And in this janma also, she wants to get married to Shiva. So she will do a great tapas. For around 5,000 years, she'll do tapas. For the first 1,000 years, she'll be having only fruits and vegetables.
Okay.
Then next, she'll be having only water. Then next 2,000 years, she'll be having only fallen leaves. Then for next 1,000 years, she'll be having nothing. She'll be just doing her tapas. And after she doing that, Brahma appears and he will give her a vara that she can marry Shiva. With this, we can understand, for us, if we are setting a goal, what is the tremendous tapas we are supposed to be doing? Overcoming all the Arishad Vargas in us. That is how we'll understand the very next day Brahmachari.
Ma'am, for this, where there are any thing to refer or what?
One of the class, I think, we are planning, madam, on 22nd. That is that closing ceremony, Bala
Yeah.
madam. So
Yeah.
there is a closing ceremony we are going to declare on 22nd. 21st is the last class for us, no? As for the syllabus is concerned, 21st will close.
Okay.
22nd will be our closing ceremony on Sunday. On that day, because also it's almost nearing to the Vijayadashmi. So what we are going to do is we are going to conduct a workshop on Dasami. I mean, especially this Navaratris and Dasami, Vijayadashmi importance and complete Antara Paramartha. What is that? Artha Paramartha.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. God bless.
Yes.
I really want to know what are the things, because I understand there is importance in Navratri. But
No, a lot of you need to know that definitely every one of us need to be aware of this and this wisdom. We will definitely know on that day. Mostly all your questions you will get answered.
Thank you, sir. God bless you, sir.
Yes. Thank you. Yes, friends. Any other questions? Final. Maybe
Sir,
one question.
Sir, I want, sir, you sent the link of Essence of Bhagavad Gita. You said you also conducted a class on that.
That is spiritual farming.
Sir, send that link also, no? Because I just want to correlate it. How then the wisdom will be more clear, sir.
The spiritual farming, I had run a separate class on that, workshop on that. I will try to forward in the group, madam. No problem.
Okay, thank you, sir. Thank you.
Yeah.
But this class is really very enlightening, sir, because many of the questions are sought out, sir. Okay. Yesterday's session was wonderful, sir. Yes. All the sessions are wonderful, but the way it is so difficult to explain, sir.
Okay. Yes, madam.
And God's will, we are understanding it, sir.
Yes. Right. So other members, anybody want to ask question? Meena madam, Rajashree, Brahma, Sangeeta madam, Vijay Kumar. Yes.
Sir, and Namaste, ma'am.
Yes.
And whenever outside, that is part of life we are practicing spiritually. That is, we are not involving in gossips or some unwanted things. But when people are doing all those things and they are getting the success, and they see us that they are we are having the inability to overcome that life. In such a cases, I am getting some emotional feeling and or feeling that it is maybe true that is I am not capable of doing. How I can overcome out of this?
People not practicing and having success might be, but it is not, we cannot see it as in the complete sense actually.
Yeah, but the result what they are getting is they are getting the result.
Every thing is connected to karma. It is very much important for us to understand whether we want the instant result or we want the result for eternal. Now they might be doing that things, might be having the result, but whatever the deeds they are doing, they have to face it.
Yes.
So what is
Almost.
what we are choosing?
Yes, yes.
It is instant result or for the eternal result.
Okay. We know that, but when we are seeing those results, somewhere we have a feeling that it is not, we are not doing for something like that.
I completely agree with you, ma'am. Even I
Yes.
have crossed that path
Yes.
actually.
Yeah, most of the time, what I can say, like speaking like soapy words, all those things, I'm not agree with that. But the people surrounding us, they are doing, and it gives a feel that whether we have a lack of knowledge or in that particular sense, we have to do something like that. It is the sense that is going on, and that makes us the delay of works, all those things. It's a practical thing I'm facing, especially in official. Personally, I can adjust. This is the thing I can do it. That is this much only I can. But officially, it is creating lots of pressure over that.
Right now, I would like to share my experience rather than answering your question, ma'am. I really
Yes.
feel it because
Yes.
I have crossed that path actually. One of my colleague, she was very much junior to me. She joined very late, though she was elder in the age. The place where I work, she joined very lately, and definitely at this workplace, there will be having that feeling of what to call as senior and junior and so on. But after 2 or 3 years, she was very close to me. And all of a sudden, I don't know, she had her contacts and she was all of a sudden announced as head of the department in the institution where I work. And I was like, see, within a short period, she have used many shortcuts and she's success. For each and every in a college, for every one of the individual in a college, they were paying very less amount. But all of a sudden, they raised the salary for her. They have given additional responsibility. Of course, with additional payment, we were like, probably why to delay? Why we should be so obliged? Why we have to work hard? We really felt that. I personally felt that. Being honest, being responding to every individual, getting their works done. I was like, if someone asked me to do anything, I was like, okay, I'll do it. This is how I was, and I am now too. But it didn't pay me anything. It didn't give me position. It didn't give me monetary benefits. Anything. At a moment, I felt like even I should have been followed her way. See, now she's succeeded. But I'll tell you, exactly 1.5 year from her, whatever the position she achieved, exactly from for 1.5 year, she's now no more in the institutions. Our sister institutions, she's no more. She left. She found a very other job. But me being in the same, getting works done or being dedicated, being honest, not finding any shortcuts. I'm happy. I'm being recognized. Even in all the tougher situations, even now, anyone from my institution remembers me, calls me for any tougher works. I'm happy.
Yeah, ma'am, the same situation I'm facing, that's why I'm getting.
We have no short.
One thing, madam, one thing we need to understand is, see, whatever the tragedy, whatever the sadness in our life is a mark of ignorance, mark of the ignorance. Try to understand. So, because you are ignorant, you started your spiritual journey, or you might be doing already. But once you really achieve the depth of the spirituality and deeper meditation state, everything, you will definitely come out of this ignorance. You will learn the attitude of acceptance first. See, you have to accept whatever it is, whatever happens in your life, in others' life, in anybody's loved and near and dear, whatever it may be. Once you learn the art of accepting everything, everybody, every situation, then you'll not raise this question. If anybody raise this question means,
Yeah, I have the
no,
acceptance.
let me complete. If anybody raise this question means, so there is some ignorance which is taking place, in their own life. Okay. So the universe is such a way, it gives when to give, what to give, everything, it knows. Okay. See, let me tell you, we are the children of the God. We are the pure children of the God. There is no mistake of us. But as Madam rightly said, basing on your own karmas, basing on your own past karmas, what you are supposed to get, what other person is supposed to get, you will get. But doesn't mean that there is no race in between you. There is no competition in between you. Everybody is there. Everybody is traveling in their own life journey. Okay.
Will be
For example, one person got ahead of you, got great money, or after a few years you got a disease and you passed away. What do you do with that?
Yes, sir.
Is it not happening?
Yes,
Many things
happening.
we are seeing. Many things we are seeing, madam. It's not so. The practical life, I'm telling you, the practical life. One person go very very fast ahead of you. All of a sudden, something. It's again. See, when suppose let's say you got good money ahead of you, and he is leading that kind of life, then you're not able to accept it, and you feel like maybe competitive, or why not me? Why only he? Like that you are feeling. When he get some bad situation, bad things happens after beyond some time in his life. So then, do you question why not me?
Yes, sir. No.
Yeah. Do you question that why only he got that kind of problem? Maybe anything, maybe dreadful accident, it may be some disease or something comes and struck in his life. Then that time, do you question that why don't me at the same place? You never question, no. Oh,
No.
oh my God, I'm saved. So being in the same
Yes.
position also, I'm very happy, right? So these are so many permutation combinations are there. So we may not be able to understand the nature calculations are so many. For a given point of situation, given point of position in everybody's life, it is calculated using so many factors across all the lives, whatever we spent till now. It's not easy to understand. It's not easy.
Yes,
It's not our duty to understand also. Understand yourself first. Understand yourself, be with yourself, and accept everything, whatever happens.
Sir,
Yeah,
here I will like to tell one thing. A, B, C, D, acceptance. B, do your best. C, surrender consciousness. And D, be the divine instrument. If you use this principle, you will never be unhappy.
exactly.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, sir.
And
Yes, ma'am.
also have to add one more point. You have to be in the state of witness.
Yeah. You have to be in the state of wisdom. Good, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
Everything, whatever happens, we should just witness them. That's it. We need not to react. There is
Yeah.
no.
Yeah, ma'am.
If you
Most of the
act, then action, reaction, and you will be unhappy till the end. So just response it.
Yeah, most of the 90% we will try to accept, but continuously they will be doing that. Like a 5% we will get the oscillation.
Consider
Why?
them as your
That's
teachers. Consider
yes.
them as your teachers.
Okay,
See,
ma'am.
universe is giving you such tougher challenges. Do not restrict them to a person. That is not person doing to you. That is universe testing you through that person. Consider it as a teaching. Learn from that. Try
Okay.
to see if you're in that state. Yes, universe is testing me. Universe is teaching me something. I have to learn from this. And
Yes.
that person, that situation is my master. And through
Yeah,
that master,
definitely.
I have to
Yeah,
learn.
definitely. I take in that sense. That is, I have to learn from that. But in continuously, if I'm getting, I'll be getting an oscillation. Why like that? That is
And
only.
if you're getting, you're still stuck there. That is the reason repeatedly it is giving to that task.
Mm.
It is like homework, ma'am. Student
Yes,
doesn't
ma'am,
practice
definitely.
very well, will be repeatedly giving the same homework. No, universe
Yes,
is the
yes.
same. It does the same thing. If one time I face that situation, if I don't learn that, again universe will be giving that situations unless we clear the test.
Yes.
Surrender, surrender,
Exactly.
surrender.
Surrender, witness, definitely you'll understand the true divinity in it.
Definitely, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
There is one saying, if there is no loss, no pain, no blame in your life, you cannot grow spiritually. These three things are
Sir,
must in everybody's life.
repeat that sentence, sir.
There is no loss, there is no pain, there is no kasta, there is no nasta, there is no avana. That
Yeah.
means loss, pain, blame. All these three, if somebody is not getting, means definitely they can't grow spiritually.
Loss, pain, and
Yeah, that is the thing, sir. In when we are in the let us say, young stage, our grandparents or somebody else, when we go to spiritual thing, that is, we will be getting more punishments and all like that. That is the saying that when we are in the spiritual, that is, we are getting punished. That is, the people are not taking in the right sense. That is what how we are going for the life and all. That is the
That's
case.
what I mean. See, the spiritually, you are going to definitely grow spiritually. But one thing is, so either materialistic or spiritual side. Okay. So
Yes.
spirituality is eternal wisdom. And it is giving you the kind of a wisdom related to the eternity, especially the soul. Soul is eternal in nature, right?
Yes, sir.
You are growing spiritually means you should be so happy.
Yeah.
Okay. So
But
the materialistic education,
people,
materialistic gains, okay, they'll be temporary. As I told you already, many situations we go through, we observe also, it all temporary, keep changing. As
yes,
it keep changing, no, then tomorrow you'll only find that whatever you are now saying, maybe now, but the time will answer. By the time what happens, the everything will, like upside down happens.
yes,
So that time, so that's why you keep thinking at this point of time about that particular situation, the particular person, whatever it may be happening around you, is no point. No need to think so much. That's why live in the present moment, be happy, accept everything, then keep moving in the life. Every answer will come to you.
And focus on yourself, sir.
That's all. That's all.
खुद को ही समझो.
Yes, that's all.
Like happiness comes with a simple formula: letting go, acceptance, and gratitude.
Correct.
Yeah.
Gratitude. That's very important. The nature will take care. Nature will definitely look after you. Nothing to worry. See, if you trust the nature will look after everything.
Just surrender yourself to the universe.
That's all. Yeah.
Don't worry. You have nothing to worry.
Correct.
Just surrender yourself completely towards the universe and do meditation. Definitely, you will understand the deep essence and you'll come out of this situation, the thought process, whatever you're going through.
Correct. So we create our own reality. There's nothing beyond that, right? Okay. We create every reality. Whatever you are talking now, that reality, what is come in front of you. So somehow in your inside, somewhere, you only created it. That is now reflected around you. Nothing else. If you change your inner, then the outer will change automatically. Once you change inner, your own inner you change. The inner is what? Now, how to change it? By meditation, by spiritual wisdom. Your thought power is so powerful, and you kept inside. You planted some thought inside. So then that thought will manifest automatically outside. Now that is the reality you are facing. If you change that reality inside, what is there, the outer reality also will change automatically. That's how we need to, transform our own life, right, friends.
Okay, sir.
Okay.
Thank you, sir. Thank you,
Right.
ma'am.
Right. Okay. Okay, ma'am. So shall we close the session?
Yes, sir.
So friends, if no more questions, we are going to close it. So, madam, thank you very much for your great wisdom shared with us, on this day of Navaratri, first day of Navaratri, so auspicious. And it's so highly, we are sincerely thankful to you again, once again. And so all the masters who participated in this session, so we're all thankful to all of you, my dear masters. And thanks for giving the opportunity to our Mahavatar Foundation. It's the great opportunity given to us. And we are deeply grateful and thankful to our beloved Guruji, Brahmarshi Patriji, so on this occasion. So we'll close the session now. So, madam, your small message, anything, your wishes.
Sure, sir. Thank you all my dear masters for being here and for having us to give a chance. For giving us a chance to have you all served. Thank you so much. Yes, I would like to take that one sentence what sir pronounced. We create our own reality. That is true. There are also many Sanskrit statements like Uddared Atma Uddared Atman Atmanam or Appo Deepo Bhava. Everything is like no one can change anything for us. We have to do it. We have to do it by ourselves. And how? Yes, how it is happening? Through our continuous spiritual knowledge. Dhyana, Svadhyaya, Satsanga. When these three things are happening, definitely we'll be able to know how to create our reality. We'll be able to know what kind of state we are supposed to be. Everything will be known. It will be like what do you call as a pond without any stone, disturbing the water. It will be very clear and we'll be able to see. If we have so many doubts in our mind, we'll be not able to see this beautiful pond-like life. But if there is no disturbance in our mind, we'll be able to see this pond-like life very clear. That's it, masters. It is completely within us. No solution can satisfy which is external. Me, not sir, can give you 100 number of answers, can console you with 100 number of sentences, but it will be never satisfied to you. You have to do sadhana, you have to self-awaken, you have to ask your antaratma, and your antaratma will be giving you the best solution. Masters, yes, we will travel towards that. Our journey of spirituality is never ending. And yes, in the group conscious, will always support each other to our self-upliftment. With this, good night.
Beautifully said, ma'am. Very nice. Antaratma will answer it properly. You have to focus on yourself only. You will just give the solution, but you have to work on it. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you. God bless. We are lucky to have you in our life, sir.
Thank you. Thank you, ma. Thank you. Namaste.
Sir, both of you. We are lucky to have you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Signing off today. So let's meet tomorrow, friends.
Shubhratri, sir.
Shubhratri. Yes.